by retaliating in same manner, in similar fashion, in a manner that goes on to suggest that India was prepared for any escalation on Pakistan's side. Let's listen into what Tammy Bruce, the spokesperson for US Department of State, had to say on the escalating war between India and Pakistan. In fact, let's also get a view of what the Western media is thinking and feeling of it. But let's first listen into Tammy Bruce.
What I can say here, a few more things, certainly. We continue to urge India and Pakistan to work towards a responsible solution in this. And we've been saying that certainly from the beginning. We also want to say that what matters in this particular instance right now where we're at is that the phone calls happened, that we are remaining engaged with both governments at, again, multiple levels. We, though, will not engage in the nature of discussing what the conversations have been or what we've conveyed. Certainly there's a lot already on the record when it comes to our reaction to what's been happening here. So there's some discussion that Pakistan wants an independent investigation as to what has happened regarding the terrorist attack. And of course, what we say to that is we want the perpetrators to be held accountable and are supportive of any efforts to that end. All right, Sean. Well, obviously in today's world, that's a call that we've been making for decades. It is the dynamic that we've seen in the Middle East disrupting lives. And clearly what happened in Kashmir is awful. And we've all, of course, we send our condolences. The world has rejected the nature of that kind of violence overall, of course, and certainly the president has and continues to. But at this moment in time, there's like one thing that has to stop, which is a back and forth and a continuation of this. And that is what we're focused on right now. The message from the Secretary, and I think from the United States as a whole in general, is that the violence should stop, that the military action, war, as we've seen in that region, certainly in the Middle East, has clearly for generations proven that it is not a solution because it never ends. There has to be a change in that regard. So obviously, when it comes to solving a problem, this administration has made itself clear that war, the military, more violence is not a solution. Diplomacy is a solution. New ideas to stop generational violence and problems. Andrea.
That is Tammy Bruce for you, spokesperson, US Department of State, suggesting more violence is not the solution. A position India has also taken for a very long time now. Violence is not the solution. Military action is not the solution. India wasn't the one to escalate, and perhaps it's about time for Pakistan to also realize that any escalatory measures by Pakistan will be met with equal retaliation. Now, moving on to sources now suggesting us that 50 drones were successfully neutralized during a large-scale counter-drone operation conducted by Indian Army Air Defence units in the areas of Udhampur, Samba, Jammu, Akhnur, Nagrota and Pathankot areas last night when Pakistan made failed attempts to send drones all across various places along the line of control and international border. The engagement involved extensive use of L-70 guns. There were other systems used, including Shilka systems and advanced counter-UAS equipments that were used by Pakistan. All 50 drones were successfully neutralized by India. All right, big breaking news coming in there, of course, by the way of what transpired late last night. Major General Dr. Rajan Kochar also joining us on the show. Major General, a sense of understanding now emerging as to how many drones were put into action by Pakistan, as many as 50, and all were taken down.
So you see, since last 48 hours, we are seeing how effective our air defense system has been and how ineffective the Pakistani defense system has been. It's very vital to invest in these kind of resources for the armed forces, because if you have a potent air defense system, a lot can be saved and a lot can be achieved. Now, trying to analyze this statement of the United States first, and then coming to the war preparedness of Pakistan and India. So the statement is on, I think, expected lines, because we have to fight this battle alone. We have to realize it, that our battles are going to be fought by us only, and nobody from outside is going to fight the battle for us. The United States and India have certain agreements which I'm sure the US will honor at this point of time: the COSA, the LIMUA, the Becca, and the USASA. So these agreements basically uh, compel United States to share intel with us, communication with us, and also in case we need some kind of weapon platforms and systems from the US, it has to be made available to us. So I think to that extent, the United States is going to be supporting India in this war. Uh, on the diplomatic front, it is keeping even stance, saying that we don't want to get into this war. Uh, Second aspect now is the war preparedness of India and Pakistan. I'll start with India first. What I have been speaking to the people and observing also, we are fully equipped and prepared to take on Pakistan. And if you have a comparison of the military strength of the two countries in terms of soldiers, in terms of manpower, we are, as far as army is concerned, it is a ratio of 2:1 on our side. Uh, Air Force also 2:1. Navy, yes, we are 3:1 as far as Navy is concerned, because Pakistan Navy is extremely weak right now, and the numbers of their warships and submarines are quite low as compared to India. And they don't have an aircraft carrier also. So on the military strength, I think uh, if this actually gets into a conventional war, which it is too early to say that if Pakistan tries an incursion into India and tries to bring in the ground forces, then I think Pakistan is going to have it, very, very badly. So I have my doubts whether Pakistan will try to get his ground forces into the campaign as of now, because the next 48 hours are going to be crucial on the type of air action by Pakistan. And of course, we have retaliated. I think the damage assessment, in the course of the day, there will be an official briefing uh, uh, from India's side, and we will come to know what kind of damage assessment has been there on our side as well as on their side, because
Right.
that dictate
Absolutely.
to us.